Ladies and gentlemen, Palantir stock is about to get real as the company is set to report earnings tomorrow after the bell. So we have to break down the charts, what they're looking like right now, my thoughts, what I'm doing heading into earnings, and of course, we'll break down the estimates, kind of what's going on with Palantir in general. So guys, hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and feel free to sign up to my email list if you want me to send you my top 3 stocks every single Monday morning for free, guys, which another email is getting sent tomorrow morning, guys. So again, check out the email list. First link down below. Drop your first name and your email, and it's free, guys. I appreciate all of your support as always. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive right into the video, man. I'm pumped. It's going to be a big day tomorrow for Palantir. And listen, it has not been pretty for the stock at all over the last couple of weeks, really the last 2 weeks alone. And this goes to show how quick a stock could sell off, right? Not just Palantir, but stocks in general, as I'm sure you guys have realized here over the last couple of weeks, they can go down big time very quickly, right? That saying, stocks take the stairs up, elevator down, is very real. Trust me, it is very real, as I'm sure a lot of you guys already know, or maybe you've recently learned that over the last couple of weeks. Look, Palantir was at $30 per share, $29.83, I guess not 30 exactly on the dot, but about 15 cents shy from 30, and now we're at $24.75, down 17% heading into earnings. And we did talk about how this could potentially happen. You know, I talked about this before we got the economic data last week, before the overall sell-off really started. I talked to you guys about how, look, heading into earnings, we might get a bit of a sell-off. That could be an ideal scenario for maybe a pop after earnings. And here we are. We're down 17% in just the last couple of weeks, like I said. And here on the 4-hour time frame, we're actually still looking really good, are we not? I mean, you guys can see if I draw this channel out, we're pretty much at the bottom of the channel right now. Sure, we might slip a little bit more based off what I'm seeing on this time frame, but easily Palantir could be bottoming in the 22 to 23 range, 24 range, easily based on what I'm seeing on this chart, right? And, you know, earnings are obviously going to play a big part. If they completely bomb earnings, we might get a big dump off even further. That goes with any company that's even oversold heading into earnings. It doesn't matter sometimes, man. If the numbers are terrible, the stock could always go lower. So keep that in mind. But I don't necessarily suspect their numbers to be terrible. So I feel like we could be getting set up here beautifully for a nice recovery. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. It might not happen right after earnings. It might not happen, you know, a couple days after earnings. But the price action after earnings, which we'll obviously break down here on the channel. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube, guys. I appreciate you all. But the price action is going to tell us a lot. If we're seeing a sell-off, a big sell-off back down towards these lows right here from April, May into June being around 21 bucks, that would not be good. I would not like that. But if we get a nice pop or even some consolidation in the mid 20 range, right? 25, 26, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Again, followed by a nice breakout thereafter. You know, it's all about the price action and the reaction, not just initially after earnings, but the days following. It's going to be huge, man. If we're able to hold the mid-high 20s, that would be ideal. You know, if we start breaking down low 20s again, I mean, I'll buy more shares, but in the short term, that would not be the ideal outcome. So let me share with you guys some numbers here around Palantir stock. And oh, by the way, up to 20 stocks for Moo with at least a $100 deposit. Don't forget about it, guys. The clock's ticking. Use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moo. And for a limited time, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY, which is unheard of, guys. So again, use that link down below or go to stocksurfs.com/Moo. That is an affiliate link, by the way. I appreciate you all for all the support. As always, cheers to everybody out there watching. And look, Palantir right now is a $55 billion market cap heading into earnings. We can see right here, $55 billion, if I zoom in a little bit. P ratio, which I'm ignoring because their earnings are only growing from here on out. But right now it's a 206 heading into earnings with a 12-cent trailing 12-month EPS. You guys can see that number right there. And coming up a little bit to the analysis tab, we can see based on what we're looking at right here. Maybe you can't see it because my big old head's in the way, guys. What's going on here? There we go. We can see here, number of analysts, 13. We can see, right? Average earnings per share is 8 cents for Palantir this go around. The low estimate, 7. High estimates, 9 cents, with them doing 5 cents in the same period a year ago. You guys can see. And if I come down a little bit, based on 11 analysts for revenue, can't forget about revenue, $652 million is the estimate. The low estimate is 650. High estimate is 657, with them doing $532 million of revenue last year. So that's projected to grow 22% year over year, which, guys, honestly is pretty good. Not bad, pretty good. And I suspect that will accelerate over time. We shall see. And let me see quickly here. What's the forward PE looking on Palantir? 78, which is still pretty high, honestly. But again, they'll grow into that. The EPS will continue to grow into that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it on that side of things. We can see their financials quickly. I mean, the company's been growing with more growth left in the tank, obviously. We can see in 2021 they did, or 2020, they did just over $1 billion of revenue. And now, trailing 12 months, they're almost at $2.5 billion of revenue. So they're growing. Bottom line, obviously, is growing as well. And don't forget about the S&P 500 inclusion, guys. I feel like that obviously is going to come at some point, but with them reporting earnings, there's specific criteria that I think they already hit, but they're going to have to continue hitting these criteria, these points, right, in order to actually get added to the S&P 500 eventually, right? Which last go around is when CrowdStrike got added, GoDaddy got added, which is hilarious. I forget what other ones got added, but yeah, every quarter they're cycling in and out of the S&P, and it's only a matter of time until Palantir gets added to it, right? So earnings are tomorrow, guys, the 5th of August after the bell. Get ready. We're going to cover them here on the channel, so make sure to subscribe. Run the likes up on this video. I appreciate you all. And don't forget to sign up to my email list. It's free for my top 3 stocks every single Monday. That's linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys later.